Yeah, we got what is called the Gary Russen program on GJRB online on Spreaker across America and around the world. Wherever you're listening on the radio, here online, glad you could be with me today. Got a lot as we wrap up our show. Last hour and a half brought to you commercial free. We got non-stop break. We got to do this half hour completely one after another. You're listening to what is called part 4 of the Gary Russen program, not 4_5, part 4, but I'm going to call this 4_5 now, because quite frankly what it means is the half hour, or what I call the bottom half of the 4 o'clock hour, or part 4. Okay, so what I'll do usually, sometimes what I'll do is I'll go in and make some adjustments, fix some things, go in, and so as you can tell the difference between which part it is. 4.4_5. What it means is when the part is, there's like maybe 2 spaces between the title and the part, that means that it's part of that. So what I'll do here is part 4, which is coming up next, is part of 4. So I just did it backwards, is all I did. I meant to hit the button on the web-based mixer, but I hit the button on here instead. So this is part 4, okay? All right, this is the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online. We're non-stop, one after another. The Gary Russen program on GJRB. I'm glad you could be with me today. And if you'd like to be part of the show, glad you could be with me. As I said before, sometimes I title my shows a little goofy. I know people don't understand what it means, but 4_5 is just the bottom half, or the half hour of part 4, so it's 4:39 right now Central Time. That means that this is the bottom half of the 4 o'clock hour, okay, and that's what that means. So glad you can be with me, the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online, and glad you can be with me today, and let's continue that scroll through social media, and if you'd like to be a part of it, you can be a part of our program, and I'm going to post this all over the place so that you get a chance to catch the show wherever you are, and you can be part of the program. Area code 563-613-4260 to get on the program. Now let's continue that scroll. Let's scroll through social media. Let's do that. We're going to continue that scroll, folks, and and we're going to do a sports page coming up in about 5 minutes. So stay with us for that. But meanwhile, just kind of scrolling through the pages of my Facebook page and acknowledging some people who may be listening. Maybe. I don't know, because I don't have no numbers on my Spreaker public site for any of my parts so far. As I'm looking at this, zeros, a big fat goose egg all the way through so far. So really... it don't matter, right? That's pretty much how that goes. When we do this program, I get listeners who come in, listen, and go out. And I think I get most of my listeners when I'm podcasting. So, let it be deaf. I still like to do it live, because one of these days, I'll get a call from a live show. I just believe it. So that's why I just keep up the program, and I keep on doing it that way. Because I think one of these days I will get a call on a live show. Okay, let's see. We're going to talk about this one in Sports Page. The Los Angeles Rams head coach Jeff Fisher said the national anthem, it's a respect thing. It's a self-respecting thing. It's a respect for your teammates. It's a respect for the game. It's a respect for the country. I'm going to play that one coming up. I like that. It does mean a lot. So that Kaepernick, I'm going to talk about that one here in a couple of minutes, but that's an interesting one. I'm going to go down the page a little bit, and we've got a lot of really good stuff here. So we're going to be doing a sports page here in a couple of minutes, and I'll give you some scores. I think what I'm going to do right now, though, I'm going to get that ready, because we're going to do that here in a couple of minutes. Let's see, here we go. I'll let that fold up. Okay, let's see, Okay, here it is. Latest sports. Let's go to that. Sports page coming up. And I want to get my Yahoo up here too as well, because I get the scores from there. And I need to usually sign into my Yahoo. So, but I'm thinking I really want to just have it up for scores, more or less. So I usually go into sports. And I do that. Let's see here. I do that. And I'll have all the latest live sports scores for me when I get into that. So I want to go in. Let me see here. I'm going to sign in to my Yahoo real quick. Let's see. It's Cubs. I forgot what it was now. Oh boy, that's right. I changed my Yahoo email, didn't I? Let me see here. Gotta look that up. Okay, let me see here. While I look that up, I got it in my big old notebook. So I'm gonna go through there and get that up. Or I have a list of all my passwords. I usually do that. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see here. Okay. Okay, let's see if I did that right, because sometimes I type fast, and my finger slips on the key, and it goes to another. Okay, so I'm going to do this again. Okay, let me see here. I look at the keys. My typing teacher would consider that cheating. Let's see. Okay. It's going to let me in here in micromilliseconds. And then usually it'll come up and ask me if I want to save that password, and it did not yet. Okay, why is it doing that? Okay, well, I guess you got something here that, okay, well, why don't we do this then? It is quarter in front of the hour, 15 minutes before the hour of 5 o'clock in the Central Time Zone right now. 15 minutes before 5 in the Central Time Zone right now. 15 before 6 in the East. It is 4:45. That means it is 2:45. No, let's see. It's 2:45 Pacific Time. Yeah, 2:45 Pacific Time. And you got the Gary Russen program on GJRB online on Spreaker across America and around the world, wherever you're listening. Hope you're enjoying the program. Time now for Gary J's Sports Page. You know it. Yeah. And time to take a look at some sports information here on the Gary Russen program here on GJRB. And one of the stories that I want to talk about first is that one I saw in that Facebook posting right before the break, because I'm trying to figure out why I can't understand that story. One of the Pittsburgh Steelers was fined because of Kaepernick. So the only thing I'm thinking of there is that maybe he did not stand for the national anthem. Don't know. Let's see if I can. I know who posted it, so I can go to his posting. But right now, I just wanted to go down it. Because that posting is probably not far along. Because I don't understand it. The posting stated that one of the, and I don't see it here now. Okay, so I'm gonna go and look for that, because I just don't know why that is possible. And that asked me to update the password. I did that, and so what is this now? Okay, all right. So now let's see what we got here. We've got some stuff here we're going to look at. Let's see. I like to go to the sports page, so that's what we want to do. So let's just go to the sports page right now and take a look at that. And Steeler claimed that quarterback Zach Mettenberger is off waivers. Mettenberger placed on waivers by the San Diego Chargers this week. Chargers had originally claimed to turn off the waivers after the Tennessee Titans released him in May. The sixth-round selection in the 2014 draft, Mettenberger rushed 10 as a starter in Tennessee and did not play in the past 2 preseason games for San Diego. The only preseason action Mettenberger completed was 2 of 8 passes for 22 yards with no touchdown and 1 interception against the Titans. Okay. Let's see. What other sports news we got? Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Here it is. I found the story, I think. I don't know what it is, but it talks about James Harrison. The NFL is clearing James Harrison, Clay Matthews, Julius Peppers in Al Jazeera PED investigation. Okay, this is interesting. The NFL is clearing these guys in a, I don't know what that has to do with the last story, but apparently that's what's going on. They found credible evidence that the Steelers' James Harrison, Packers' Clay Matthews, and Julius Peppers under investigation. Investigations they made in documents by documentary, and allegations made in a documentary aired on Al Jazeera. 3 players interviewed last week on their team's facilities. Yeah.
Yes, I just said that it is cleared. Julius Peppers, Clay Matthews, and James Harrison.
Okay, for some reason it's not playing. It played there for a minute and then it stopped. So I'm going to, let's see if we can get this to play again. Okay, we got an ad there.
What are you doing? Sarah, are you arguing?
Okay. Wait till that ad's over. Okay. Alright, let's see if we get this story here. Okay, I'm gonna get there. Wait till this dumb ad's over. Anyway, that's what they're saying. They're saying that these 3 players are under investigation over something with Al Jazeera, and I'm waiting for that ad here on this video to be over so I can find out. Here we go. Let's see what they got.
Investigation. The interview took place last week. The NFL has determined that they could not find any credible evidence that these players participated in anything illegal or illicit or anything of that sort. And it said moments ago that the 3 players now are cleared. Mike Will, not cleared. His involvement is a bit more interesting because apparently he has a history with Charles Sly of some sort. So the league still is looking to that. The big news today is that the league has cleared Julius Peppers, Matthews, and James Harrison from any wrongdoing in this particular.
And Mike Miller is a free agent, and we'll see what happens with him. A big relief, especially the Green Bay Packers. They
had a lot at stake, and maybe a small piece of trust back between the player and the commissioner. Small, at least. They did an investigation that came out the way the players thought it deserved to. Maybe that helps a little bit.